Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back. I have another guitar that I'm going to be showing you right now. My birthday recently just was, so a lot of people gifted me guitars, which was really great. This particular guitar is very special, which you will see in a moment. It's a Fender from the Fender Custom Shop. And as we know, Fender and their custom shops, they do a lot. Everything's made by hand. They do a lot of hard work. Now, I personally have been looking for this guitar since 2015. Haven't been able to find it. The person that got it for me, it's now 2023, got it, and it was brand new in the case. So they're obviously got a lot more connections than I do. Now, this is a reissue. And what had happened was the original of this was solid rosewood, which this is solid rosewood, all through and through. And it was given to George Harrison, which he played in the Get Back video, which was where they played on the roof, the Beatles, their last show. It was played on the White Album, and it is the solo on Let It Be. At the same time, they had made a solid rosewood Stratocaster to gift to Jimi Hendrix, but unfortunately he passed before they were able to give it to him. But George Harrison had this for about a year, and it can be seen in that video. And it's got a very beautiful sound to it. Now, the thing about rosewood's very heavy, and all guitarists know. If you're wearing a guitar for very long and they're very heavy, they start to become tedious, they become heavy, they become, you get a little, uncomfortable with it. So he was able to gift it out to some other iconic musician. I didn't get the exact chain of order it went through, but it went around a circuit of iconic guitarists throughout the years until finally it came back to his estate and his son got it. And the thing with this is his was solid rosewood. This reissue, which there's 1,000 of, is chambered. So it's kind of hollow through here, and it's a little bit lighter. This is about 7.5 pounds, so it's easier to handle, easier to carry. And like I said, they got it from his son, copied it, reissued it, chambered it so it would go out, and everybody loves them. Like I said, I've been looking for one for 8 years. And it's really actually a very simple guitar. It's, like I said, solid rosewood. It's got 2 single coil, 1964 gray pickups, gray bottom pickups. It's got a 3-way switch, tone and volume, and rosewood neck, obviously. Medium jumbo frets. Very nice locking tuners by Fender. And it is solid rosewood. It just, I can't get over the feel of this guitar. It's a little bit outside the scope of what I usually play, but I do like it a lot. I am growing to love it. Like I said, I have a couple other Telecasters I play different songs with. It is, like I said, solid rosewood, except if you can see right here, there's like this thin piece of maple that goes through the middle, and that's where the guitar is bolted together. So, since I just got this, and it came with, it's a beautiful case. A lot of you know me, if you've ever watched this channel, I love case candy. So, it came with some nice case candy. Came with the ashtray cover, which I don't use. I don't know a lot of people who use them. It goes over the bridge, but I don't use that. It also came with, let's see, a plastic bag, which has a, customer care kit with it, which is basically a little cloth to shine it, and a warranty card that you send in, and a sticker that says Custom Fender Shop. So you can put it on the outside of your equipment, on your amp, whatever the case may be, to let everybody know that one of your guitars came from the Custom Fender Shop. And it's nice to have. And it has keys for the case. This case, I actually believe if you locked it, people would have a hard time getting into it. Of course, they threw in some Fender picks. No big shock there. Here's one thing that they did throw in. They throw in a strap. Now, I got to give Fender, they always put really nice straps in their guitars. Like I said, I have a couple of them. The straps that they come with, they are very nice, so I will use that. The other brands of guitars that there are don't take the time to put in as nice as straps, because you're going to go out and buy what you want anyway. And it came with this lovely little book. This is actually really cool. This is a certificate of authenticity and the name of the luthier who made it, and it's got this like little kind of sticker price thing that you would have almost on a car type of thing, giving you all the details of what was made, where it was, when it was put together, the name of the guy that did it. It's signed buy the final luthier that did it. I mean, and I collect a lot of things. Like I collect a lot of collectibles, cars, motorcycles, and guitars, things of that nature. And this has all the specs on it, which I would bore you to death and read you, but you can look those up. And I'm sure there's some other person who is more technical with fenders and guitars that will go into it. And it has the date that it was finished, its serial number, like I said, the guy's signature, the luthier that finished it. And these are nice to have. I gotta admit, this is one of the nicer certificates of authenticity that I've seen. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tune it, because I did have it set up and I had the strings changed because it had been sitting in a warehouse somewhere for 8 years before anybody ever touched it. I mean, look at the handle, still got that styrofoam stuff on it when it got delivered to my house. Then I'm going to take it for a little rep and see what it can do and see how it sounds. So, be back in about a second or two, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so here we are. I plugged it in. This is plugged into a Fender Mustang Series 3 amp, and since we're not doing a video on that particular amp today, I will give you a quick rundown if you don't know about it. It is an amplifier. The Mustang series has all kinds of distortions all over them, and they can be set for anything. They can sound like anything. Everybody's got their own preference, and they can program them, blah blah blah. So what I did basically to save some time and aggravation was put it on the clean channel, and I got a full tone OCD overdrive pedal that I'm going to kick on when I want to see what kind of grit we can get out of it. So let's see what we got. Let's start off clean on the lipstick coil, the lipstick pickup, the single coil, and just see what we got. That's you can already hear the ambience of the Rosewood coming through it. Nice chime. Bridge had to put a little bit of grit on that. Somebody ate a double thing, so. Like I said, never really bothered to learn too many Beatles songs, but we will now that we have this. But there is one song, and when I first heard this song, this was probably what said to me the most. Rock and roll music is amazing. It's loaded with fuzz, and it's loaded with distortion, and when I heard the Beatles first play it, and I heard Paul McCartney scream at the beginning, I was like, that is amazing, and that is what I want. I heard David Grohl do an interview where he said he got his mom to buy him a guitar and an amp, and he went home and tried to play this song and was like, Mom, it doesn't sound like it does on the album, what's wrong? And they had to go back to the music store and have the guy explain everything to him, but let's see what we can do. Solution is the song that made me say, that's amazing, that's music, and it was everything to me. And of course, I wouldn't be me if we didn't give it a shot at this, because guitars are guitars, and just one step back to my roots. So, even for single coil, because that's usually played through double humbuckers. And I gotta say, once I get used to it, I do pick up a few more Beatles songs, which I will, because, like I said, I gave up the hunt for this guitar 8 years ago. I do play a few Stone songs. I'll probably use it in that, which I did in here. And as I said, they are hard to get. I'm grateful to the person who got it for me for my birthday. Thank you, by the way. I would tell you I'd put a link in the description, but I don't know where she got it, so I can't do that. And I am going to tell you this. If you can find one, and you have the kind of taste that goes with this, it is beautiful to play. It feels great. Like I said, I just got it, so I'm still getting used to it. But I had to do a video about it because it is just amazing. And to me, it is a very iconic piece of history. And a very integral part of my life that got me involved in wanting to play guitar. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me you like the guitar, tell me you like me, tell me you don't like me. I'm good for it all, because I'm just here to have a good time. And yeah, I would highly, highly recommend the George Harrison issue Fender solid Rosewood Telecaster, hands down, any day of the week. It's not exactly my first go-to, but it is very great. It's beautiful, and music itself is beautiful. So remember, music is what feelings sound like. So with that, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm good for it all. Thanks for watching.